Yo, what's up with y'all, man? I'm back with another video. HVK all day. Let's get it, man. Got the moon in the background. Yes, sir. Got the whip. You know what I'm saying? But I just wanted to come on here and shoot a video for you guys. The topic that came to mind in this one is how your definition of pleasure and fun changes when you are on this retention journey, self improvement, being sober, all these things, man. It changes your personality. Okay. So, your definition of fun back then might have been something like, getting high or, getting drunk or, you know, and in other ways like purpose or pleasure. In other ways that you would find pleasure is cheap dopamine. Okay. That cheap dopamine, which is those things, right? The hub, lust, you know, um, chasing women, social media, all that stuff, bro. That's cheap dopamine. That's cheap pleasure, and that's how the majority of people, spend their time is with that cheap pleasure. Okay, I used to do that all the time, man. I used to always be drinking. I used to always be doing all these low vibrational stuff because it felt good, right? It was pleasure. It was just like that instant gratification. But being on this journey, guys, being on retention, being sober, man, it's like I'm experiencing like a totally different life, and it's like I'm becoming a totally different person than who I was back then. This is what this journey will do to you guys, man. You will kind of go into like this metamorphosis, whatever that word is. You just start to, change from within. All right. This journey, it makes you disciplined, it makes you powerful. Okay. And it just starts to affect like everything around you. You stop finding pleasure in a lot of the things that you found pleasure in back then. Like for me, thinking about drinking, thinking about watching the hub or just doing all these stuff, man, social media, all that stuff, it doesn't seem pleasurable to me. I don't find any satisfaction in that anymore. Okay? So that's another reason why you might lose friends on this journey is because your whole mentality, your whole spirit, your whole personality just starts to change, bro. It really starts to change, and you're gonna find yourself being more attracted to, delayed gratification, more soul fulfilling activities, right? Things that is gonna make you feel good spiritually, right? Because what do they say when you're constantly feeding the flesh, sowing into the flesh, as they say, that reaps corruption, okay? I don't know if you guys have ever heard that before. It's like the more that you focus on, feeding your flesh, that cheap dopamine, lust, uh, you know, you know what I mean, guys? Like all that stuff that the world does. That is just gonna leave you miserable. It's gonna leave you depressed, low energy, no purpose in life. All right. But when you sow to the spirit, right, you do spiritual things, right? You take care of your mentality, you do SR, you're sober, you meditate, you're out in nature, you're eating good, you're working out, bro. Those that's sowing into the spirit, man. Meditating, praying, gratitude, all those things, man. I'm gonna make a separate video on the power of gratitude, all right, and things that I've been doing lately. But that's just something that came to mind, right? Like when you start living more in the spirit, right, rather than the flesh, rather than feeding your flesh and your desires or whatever, all that stuff, man, it levels you up, bro. Okay, and you're not gonna find fulfillment or satisfaction in all these like short-term pleasures, man. Like, a lot of people drink, a lot of people go to clubs or, chase these thought bots or are on social media looking for validation or all this weird stuff, man. All that goes out the window, bro. When you when you start going like focusing on yourself, man, being on monk mode, self-improvement, it gives you like this just this totally different view on yourself, man. Like you start learning about yourself, man. You start learning things that you never knew about yourself, man, and you start finding more pleasure and rediscovering yourself, man. You really start to rediscover yourself on this journey, man. Um, I'm a little out of breath. You guys could probably tell because I was riding my bike, but I just got done doing a crazy workout, man. Like the energy was super sane, bro. I was boxing. I was doing the cardio, like punching that dummy, that workout dummy, and bro, I was surprising myself on how like crazy I was going. Like when I was punching that thing, bro, I was doing some very powerful shots, man. Like this, bro, I'm telling you guys, like this journey makes you so strong, you know, that you just feel like you have a lot of vigor, man, a lot of vitality, a lot of strength, a lot of mental strength, a lot of focus, bro. Um, yeah, man. So going back to the original topic, you're not gonna find satisfaction in all these like things that people are doing, right? That's why you will separate yourself, man, from people that find pleasure in just those type of things because you can't relate to them, right? And you don't want to be around bad company, right? It's better to walk alone in the right path, leveling up physically, mentally, spiritually, financially, all the above. It's better to do that than to be hanging around a group of people that are just, not doing anything, right? Having no motion in their life, being stagnated, being lazy, being pleasure driven. Okay, that's how a lot of people are, and they're pleasure driven. They're focused on that instant gratification, um, and they just want to feel good, right? That's basically their purpose, man. Their purpose in life is trying to find another way to feel good, whether that's through lust, the hub, the casual sex, the alcohol, the weed, the social media, um, all these things, man. All these vices out here, bro. Nicotine, tobacco, bro. Like all these things, man. All these like things, bro, that people kind of just try to get a quick fix on. It's all dopamine, right? It's just that's what it comes down to. It's just the chemical, all right? But retention, it kind of like automatically puts you in this more delayed gratification mindset. So so you're gonna find like your brain is naturally gonna try to find ways to feel good, but that's the real dopamine. That's the dopamine that you actually deserve. Like right now, bro, I feel like lit. I feel so good because I just got done working out. um, and yeah, man, completely sober, but I feel so energized, guys. I feel so powerful. I literally woke up today just ready to just destroy the day in a positive way, right? But that's just something that I noticed, man. You just stop finding pleasure in these things, and this journey kind of changes your personality, but in a good type of way. Okay, you start to kind of like, you know, you don't really even recognize yourself, but it's in a positive way. You're leveling up fast, bro. You're leveling up so fast in such a short period of time that it will surprise you by how much potential you have within you, you know? So I just want to come on here and just shoot this video. Retention, this journey, it will change your personality, and you will no longer find pleasure in things that you used to do back then. All that stuff is just spiritual death. That's what it is, bro. If you would try to go back to, the hub, or go back to these old things, bro, immediately, bro, you're gonna be like, bro, this ain't even worth it. You're gonna be like, this ain't even worth it, bro, because you already been there, right? And now you're on this other side, and this other side is so much better. This other side is full of energy, it's full of joy, it's full of peace, it's full of strength, it's full of like all these blessings, right? Magnetism, manifestations, like crazy stuff, bro. Like literally like a higher plane of existence, higher consciousness, um, you know, a more soul fulfilling lifestyle, right? Living in the spirit. Um, so yeah, man, it's like you can't go back to your old ways. You can't go back to these old things, bro, because you're just gonna be like, bro, like this ain't even worth it, man. Like I feel terrible, you know. And it's a crazy thing to think about, man. But be grateful that you're on this journey now, and it's only the beginning. You're only gonna level up more, right? That's what it's about, man. Like You should always keep working on yourself, man. Like, find things that you need to improve on. Okay, find things that you could work on, man. There's always things that you could work on within yourself, even if it's small, like making sure to keep your room clean, your car clean. That's a part of self-improvement, man. That's a part of being disciplined, is keeping your space organized, being in control of your environment and your reality, and being like focused on the things that you need to do, not be out here distracted by every little thing that comes your way, right? Man, it's crazy, bro. Like, it's so overwhelming sometimes, man, but it's like a blessing, right? It's like unreal. This journey, retention, man, is like it's a path that a lot of people aren't on. A lot of people won't understand this. A lot of people just don't have the open mind for this, or they're just simply not trying to change. Okay, so you know their time will come, right? Eventually they will probably wake up to this, but if they don't, then they're just gonna remain the same, right? But everybody lives their own life the way that they want. They all have free will at the end of the day, but you know, make sure that you're living the life that you want to live, man, not being a slave to pleasure and short-term stuff that's not even satisfying you, right? It's only momentary, right? Um, Eventually, that's just gonna, it's not even gonna feel the same, bro, right? But being disciplined in your spirit, man, that comes with rewards. That comes with peace. That comes with joy, gratitude, um, all these things, man. I will probably take the time to kind of just put it more into detail. But that's pretty much it, man. I just want to shoot a quick video on that, man. Y'all see the glow? Let's go, bro. Um, oh wow, look. Y'all see this? Yo, bro, what the heck? I'm gonna get a Yeah, but anyways, what I was saying, man, I basically said what I had to say. I just wanted to wrap this video up. So let me know what you guys think, man. Um, let me know what you guys' experience with this, man. How retention will change your personality, and you will stop finding pleasure in things that you used to do back then. That being said, I hope you guys have a good night. Maintain your frame. Retain gang. I'm out. Peace.